Hello, everyone. My name is Caleb, and this is Plugged In, a show that runs from Monday to Friday, delivering all gaming news and new game releases that I can find straight to you. Today is August 11th, 2026, and before we jump into the news, I'm doing a Godzilla marathon with a friend of mine, and I watched Godzilla Raids Again, which is the second Godzilla movie. I watched the first one last week, watched the second one today. There are 38 Godzilla movies in total. That's counting all the Japanese ones and the American made ones. And I gotta say, Godzilla Raids Again, kind of bad. It's kind of bad. Like, I understand it was made in I think it was 1956, but when you compare it to the first one, I think the first one is so much more better. But we're gonna see. I know the next one is Godzilla versus King Kong, the original Godzilla versus King Kong, and that one's kind of bad. I have seen that one, but maybe my opinion would change. Probably not. But I've also been playing Big Walk. Big Walk is a really, really fun game so far. I've been playing it with my friends, and I gotta say, like, I highly recommend Big Walk. If you and a group of friends can get together and play Big Walk, go at it, have at it. It's super fun. But anyways, that's enough of all of that. Let's jump into the news. Siva Logistics, which handles shipping in Europe for Valve, has been the victim of a cyber attack. This is according to many users on Reddit who has been posting about emails that they have received from Valve stating that there was a cyber attack on Siva Logistics about 2 weeks ago. And this email is being sent out to anybody who has ordered any type of Valve hardware within that time frame. So Steam Machine or Steam Controller or even a Steam Deck. And if you live in Europe, you may be affected if you've ordered any of Valve's hardware within that time period. I would highly recommend, if you are a European resident, check your emails and ensure that you have or have not received this email so you can take necessary action, because the cyber attack did take a lot of users' personal information, including address and so many other things like postal code and all that. Like, so just be wary. If you're, like I said, if you're a resident in Europe, check your emails to ensure that you didn't receive anything like this if you have ordered any sort of Steam or Valve hardware within the time period. Next up here is Persona 4 Revival producer Wada Kazuhisa believes remakes of Persona 1 and 2 have to happen. In an interview with GamerBraves.com, he was asked whether fans might eventually see remakes of the first two Persona games, and he said, quote, "At this point, I can't say for sure, but personally, I think it's something we should definitely do. I think we have to do it." End quote. Continuing along with Sega adjacent news, Sonic might be coming to Fortnite. This comes from an official post on Sonic the Hedgehog socials, and it's a photo of the title of the new season of Fortnite with the caption saying, quote, "This new Fortnite zone feels oddly familiar," end quote. Next up here is former Ubisoft Barcelona workers have established Dark Ritual Studios. This is following the layoffs that hit Ubisoft Barcelona after Black Flag Resynced launch, and a small group of those people that were laid off went and formed Dark Ritual Studios. Other announcements here I have for you is 50 Cent joins the Payday TV series as an executive producer. This was announced by Variety, and the Payday TV series is also being produced by Vice Studios and Starbreeze Entertainment. Co-founder and art director of Game Science, developers of Black Myth Wukong, says no to AI. When asked on Weibo if AI will be used in the development of the game, he said, quote, "Design and asset stage will be far away from AI-generated content, but it is not a conflict just to stand on the last shift," end quote. This, of course, was being directed towards the brand new Black Myth game that is in development, and he then went on to compare the development of the new game to essentially Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, and how The Odyssey uses more traditional methods of filmmaking rather than using the more newer forms of filmmaking. Round 8 Studio, the developers of Lies of P, has renamed itself to No Studio, that is Nough, all caps. The two other games that they are developing, besides the Lies of P sequel, will be released under the Round 8 name, but any other future games after that will have the new name. Aliens Fireteam Elite's cloud version on the Switch has shut down, making it completely unplayable, and no refunds will be issued. Halloween the game has been banned in Australia and New Zealand because you can smoke weed in the game. The player can smoke weed in the new Halloween game, and that is a big no no over there in Australia and New Zealand, and so it has been denied a rating and banned from the country. Continuing along here, the Game Awards returns on December 10th, and Pixel Arcadia's showcase has been set for August 24th at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. Road 96 sequel was teased by Digix Art on YouTube with a teaser video. You can go watch that now. Pat Labor, The Case Files launches September 17th on PS5 and PC. Crowns and Pawns, Amber Road announced for PC. Lost and Found adds an unspecified console version to its previously announced PC version. Over the Hill launches October 14th on PC. Console versions are coming in 2027. No Man's Sky is celebrating its 10th anniversary and announced a new update called Cosmos. No release date at this moment. 1666 Amsterdam launches August 25th on Steam Early Access. Village in the Shade launches October 27th in the West on PS5, Nintendo Switch 1 and 2, and PC. Steins Gate Reboot for the Xbox Series was delayed to October 29th to align with the Western console release date. Next up here we have is some numbers, sales numbers for a bunch of games here. First off, Dollock Town has sold over 150,000 copies. Kabuto Park has sold over 100,000 copies. Honestly, congratulations to them, Kabuto Park. I had a ton of fun of it. It's a short game, but it's a really, really peaceful and just calming game, and I 100%ed it. I highly recommend it. It's a fun game. Big Walk has sold over 1 million copies. Congratulations to House House. And Ball Pit has sold over 2 million copies. Another great game. Congratulations to them. Lastly, here we have the Division 2 Dust Storm event ends today. So if you played Division 2 and want to get in there and complete the event, go ahead and do that now. And the new Overwatch hero, Demon, is out today. Speaking of out today, what games are out today? Well, The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered is out for Switch 2, Grounded 2 for PS5, Agent 64 Spies Never Die for PC Early Access, No More Room in Hell 2 for Xbox Series, PS5, and PC, Echoes of Mystralia for PC, Ledgerbound for PC, Warhounds for PC, Luminary for PC Early Access, Sorcery for PC Early Access, Rift Storm for PC Early Access, and Jurassic World Evolution 3 Crocodilia Coast for Xbox Series, PS5, and PC. Alright, that's about it. That's another day in the books for Plugged In. I hope you all enjoyed. For those of you that stayed to the end, go ahead and give a like, thumbs up, subscribe, you know the jazz, do all this stuff. If you want, it supports, it means a lot. And yeah, thank you all so much for listening and watching, and catch you all in the next one. Happy gaming.